Catfish Terrier, y'all.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Fellow, Geek Boy, Big Hook, Peplin, buddy, JDR. Appreciate all y'all. JDR, new member. That's the way I'd like to start out, y'all. Appreciate you, JDR. Let me check something here, everybody. Tried sleeping in this morning, but I got to sleep in a little bit. Bailey got me up. TJ,
Yeehaw!
great having you. Y'all, I think the links, did it not post? Yeah, it post if it's the right one. Pouring down rain here in Tennessee, y'all. Swampy, buddy.
Yeehaw!
Hit Big Hook up if he don't have you, y'all. If you don't have him, make sure you got him. Be up in a second, all right?
Yeehaw!
Yeah, mine was a little slow cranking it up this morning. Pepin, buddy. StreamYard bud. Fun, y'all. Appreciate you. That's especially for you, Peplet. Get your morning started.
Yeehaw!
Love you, buddy. Appreciate that, y'all. And y'all, like who wasn't in my stream yesterday? Like say I pay all my bills and anything I got extra, I put it back in here, and I got me a green screen coming today. It's going to be a nice one. So anything left over from my bills, I try putting it back in this to make it better for everybody. So I really appreciate you. StreamYard's been one of the best investments we've done, Pepper. We've been having a blast with it. Petro man.
Yeehaw!
But I think my green screen's going to be a game changer, one I got coming in. 3G, Greg.
Yeehaw!
And JD, man, I appreciate the membership. Y'all, my memberships they're up and down. They dropped down to 35. They're back up to 36. That should be 37. They go anywhere from 41 to 35. Ten people already in the room. Mr. Furlow.
Morning.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, man, I woke up all sore and everything. I guess it's the weather and everything.
Yeah.
Didn't want to get up, and dang Bailey, man, she came up here and stared me right in my eyes.
I slept till 7 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, that's me. Like I say, I was trying to make it up. I was wanting to get up and didn't want to get up.
Mm-hmm. What's up, y'all?
Great having everybody. It's raining in the Florida.
Oh yeah, it's off and on right now, but we're supposed to get hosed all day long today.
Yeah, I was watching weather last night. They talked like the Gulf was going to get it pretty hard.
Yep. It's like 70 to 90% all day long today.
Yeah. That's the way it is here this evening. I think it's supposed to slack off a little bit. So, going to be one of those lazy days for me, I think.
Yeah, I'll get all my inside stuff done today, and then tomorrow, hopefully it'll be dry enough to do the yard because I ain't done it in 2 weeks.
That's me, man. I got weed eater put together. I'm anxious to get out there and fire it up, man. That thing, I think it's going to be nice. And I can't wait to get the saw going. We did get out yesterday evening. Carver came out there and helped me and burn a bunch of brush we had accumulated already. So
Nice.
that was good.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff in my fire pit I need to burn, but I just keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah, and it's been so windy lately. Yesterday we finally had a calm evening, so I took advantage of it. I hate burning fires when that wind's kicking up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Big Hook looks like rain. They showed it was a monster lion coming in. Big Tank Hank.
Hee-haw!
What up, Hank?
I cut grass to fund my fishing trips. It'd be a long trip for you, buddy. I think you're in California and I'm in Tennessee. That'd be an expensive lawn cutting. Sides gal,
Morning, Carrie.
is the rain over yet?
No.
I've been enjoying getting my updates from her. She's been more accurate than the weather on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was looking in the mirror and everything. I'm speaking of cutting grass, man. My dang hair I'm turning into a hippie. I ain't had my hair that long since back in my stomping days. Since
That's the longest my hair's ever been on top.
since the C word, man, I ain't been to a barber. John Francis.
Hee-haw!
Oh, I think we're supposed to hit 80 Monday and 83 Tuesdays, and I think a high Friday is 60 again. Use brush cutters. I got me a pole saw. I think's going to really be a game changer.
Oh, yeah, those things are fun.
I tell you, that's the weed eater, man. I put it together, and those things, they're built well too.
Mm-hmm.
40 volts, man. That's unreal. I cranked that thing up. You wouldn't think that battery stuff's got the power like that, but they do anymore, man.
Yeah, they make the battery powered stuff a lot better now. Like even the drills and the DeWalt drills, I can make a battery last about 3-4 days before it dies.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's the Cobalt from Lowe's. What I like about it, man, everything I've seen about it, and on top of it, it's got a 5-year warranty on the weed eater and 3 years on the battery. So, and you can get the extended, but I didn't get the extended. Dang, if I can get 5 years out of it, I'm sure I won't be out there cutting no more grass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can make a DeWalt battery last like about 3 decks, like building 3 decks.
It's crazy, man. If I'd had them back in the younger years.
Mm-hmm. I have an old drill, like the old Craftsman when they first come out with the battery powered ones and the big giant box batteries on the bottom of them.
Yeah,
That thing was dead in an hour. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, they're amazing, Big Hook, what you can do with them, everything. I'm going to make a video on them and everything. And throw it out there just for the heck of it. I made me a video this morning. My 37-year-old grown-up son be watching for it. We burnt brush yesterday, and
Nice.
he leaves some of my cutters out in the pouring down rain overnight.
Oh,
37 years old, you still got to stand over 'em.
yeah, Petra. They're the 20 volt DeWalt batteries.
But at the end of the short, you'll see who he takes it from.
Morning, John Larson. John Larson.
John Larson, buddy. I didn't get to make Kenny's last night. I was in bed hanging out watching a movie with wife and everything now that she has to work Sunday, Friday nights. And when I actually text you, I was out there burning fire, and it entered my mind that you supposed to be streaming.
Yeah, I gotta step away from that for a little while. I got too much going on right now. I'll be back. I just need to step away for a little bit.
I know it's tough when you got a lot of work and stuff going on.
I just got too much going on with work and too much going on with other things right now. So
Yeah.
I told Bob, I said I don't want to keep the spot if I can't stream. That way somebody else can get in there and do what they need to do.
Oh, yeah. I understand that. Especially Friday nights, man. A lot of time on Friday nights, you got things to do. That was always the night we would get out and go out to eat. And
that's what we did last night. Like me and the wife, we went out to Destin and did some shopping. And, I had a rough day yesterday anyways. I was kind of not in a good mood. And, it just got to be where it's getting like something I have to do rather than something I want to do.
Oh, exactly. I understand. And like I say, you still got to have I don't do it as much anymore, but you still need to get out and do other things and stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully after I get this next shot, I'm going to start trying getting out a little more too. Going to get back on that water.
Yeah. It's like what we were talking about with Bomber yesterday, like with the anxiety and stuff. Both me and my wife have it, and like our part of the anxiety makes us like not want to leave the house, not be around large groups of people. But now like we're both starting to want to get out more. So
believe me, I'm the same way, man.
We need to take advantage of it, like when we both want to go out and do things, Because it's been like for her, she's been dealing with it for 5 years now. I've been dealing with it for about 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And when she wants to go out and do things, it's time to go out and do things because she doesn't always want to go out. Yeah,
it ain't a good thing, man. Bomber Steve coming up. Bomber.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, it's like Beetlejuice. You say his name and he turns up.
Adele.
Well, what's left of me anyway?
Yeah.
You doing all right, buddy?
Yeah, no, we had a big day out at the house today, so.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're approaching your end of the day now, and we're just getting started.
Yeah, it's 11:40 p.m. here. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
man.
We Julianne used to run a cafe, and we've got a few bits and pieces from the cafe that are going into the house, and one of them is it's about a $14,000 combi oven. So
wow.
we haven't bought an oven. We've got an actual professional baking roasting oven.
That's awesome.
So it was up in the shipping container, so I had to put a pallet on the front of the tractor today, and my father-in-law and I dragged it out and loaded it up and brought it into the house piece by piece, and yeah, it's a heavy sucker.
I bet it is.
Yeah, we had one of those in the deli department when I worked at the grocery store. Man, those things are awesome. Those things are awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Adele's
this
in the same time zone as you, Bomber.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, well, this thing had 5 or 6 years of constant work, and the inside of it is still like brand new because they've got that self-cleaning cycle, and they're all automatically connected up to cleaning chemicals and that. And they're fantastic.
Yeah, that was the only thing in that. That was the only thing in that deli department that was self-cleaning that we loved it for that.
Yeah. What brand was the one you had there?
Oh man, I want to say Hobart maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
It was either Hobart or I can't remember. It's been about 7 years since I've been there, but
You know,
it was a big old sucker.
yeah. Yeah, well, this one's a Unox. Yeah, it's a great oven. When we get it going, we'll be doing a video on it and showcasing what it can do. So, yeah. And Julianne was we're building the kitchen ourselves, so we went down to the local hardware store and bought all the cabinets, and she's been putting them together today. So it's been a big day.
Petro man doing water changes, 2 gallon to 90 gallon. Hey, speaking of that, Eric, have you seen the video? How you pronounce his name, Stavat or
Steampot?
Yeah. Have you seen his video?
On the don't do water changes or whatever, or something like that. Yeah.
He's saying not to do them.
I mean, it depends on the tank. You know, if you got like a heavily planted tank with, certain types of fish in it, my planted tank, I don't ever change water in it.
Yeah.
I'll top it off and all that, but I've got a lot of big plants and they're overgrown because I don't trim them.
He's talking about Corey, if somebody has got tanks or something, they hadn't changed them in 20 years.
Yeah, Corey, I mean, he's big on, not doing water changes, but I mean, you have to set the tank up to be able to do it that way,
I came in here and checked mine, and I did water changes yesterday, and I mean, the numbers were still good and everything, but I mean, I normally keep like the ammonia and the yellow, and it was just starting to get in a green tint and everything. So, but I went ahead and done them.
It depends on the fish you keep, honestly. Like I couldn't like not do water changes in this one behind me.
Yeah.
I'd wake up to in about a month, I'd have about 50 dead fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those are all heavy hitters. They poop a lot and eat a lot. And
I was going to say there's a lot of fish in there. There's a lot of fish poop coming out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen this video. I didn't know because that's.
No, he's right. I mean, he is right. Like about, as long as, depending on what you have and what kind of tank it is.
Yeah. Everybody's got their own style and everything. And I mean, the biggest thing comes to, I guess, as long as the fish are staying healthy and.
That's what it boils down to. I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this hobby. It's like you can do things differently and still be successful.
That's like Aqua Balls the other night in his stream. He was saying he never cleans his sponge filters.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I rarely ever clean mine.
Because he said it's got food and everything for the fish to survive, to eat off of and everything.
The only time I'll squeeze them out is like if I notice the airflow is really restricted in it, then I'll squeeze it out. But past that, it's like maybe once or twice a year I'll squeeze them out. But he's right. Like there's a lot of beneficial stuff in the sponge filter, not just bacteria.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
it makes sense and everything. And I guess going on vacation and stuff, that's something else there to help you and everything while you're gone.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey, Bomber, have you caught any snakes lately?
No, we're heading into our 3rd month of autumn now, so it's the snakes have slowed down and to a nothing now. So it's because the temperatures have come down. They've all found their little hidey hole for the winter, and they're sort of all underneath rocks and logs and that. So it's the only ones that get encountered now are when people start gardening and moving compost heaps and things like that. So
has it cooled down pretty good now?
Yeah, we're sort of down to yeah, just the nice temperature at the moment. We've had a couple of real wintry days that have hit already. So, I mean, we don't get down into the zeros and ice and snow and that here. We're just not that high in elevation where we are. But you know, like I'm trying to think Fahrenheit. So anything sub 30 Fahrenheit here is pretty rare. So you know, we might get the occasional one like that, but not very often.
Lori, appreciate that. Lori's at the fish store. She can't stay. Just want to say hi.
Send me some African cichlids, Lori.
Although Terry, today I was out at the house and I went out there this morning because we've still got one French bulldog and we're taking her with her now. So I had to set up a little dog run alongside the house so she could get outside when she needed to. So I had a scraper and I was scraping up all this dirt and getting it nice and level. And I scraped these rocks and a eastern blue-tongued lizard, little baby one, went rolling along the ground. He'd been living just outside the house. So I thought, oh, God, I've killed him. Anyway, picked him up and his legs were working. He was fine. I put him in a container and kept him under obs for a little while and he was good. But, yeah, they're a cracker little lizard.
You should have shipped him to GRB.
He's only about 3 inches long, and I picked him up, and he's opened up his mouth, you know, sticking his tongue out, trying to look big and aggressive at me. And I said, "Really?"
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm having my local pet store is down the street from me. They got a blue-tongued skink right now, and I'm having a hard time not buying it.
Yeah, that's them. Yeah.
He's about like that big, I think. He's pretty good size.
Yeah, I've got one out the back in a enclosure, and he's just short of 50 centimeters. So what's that, about 18, 20 inches? So
yeah, he's a good size.
Yeah,
wow.
He's a good size. Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of my dream reptiles, and I don't have any room for it right now, so it's like it's torture every time I go in there.
They're a really good lizard to own. Like, you know, they're just very placid. You can pick them up and handle them. There's no worries. They love eating snails. So if you've got snails in your backyard, they'll take care of those for you. They'll gobble them up as much as they can. Slugs, yeah. You know, you go out and do your gardening and you collect up any sort of those insects and just chuck them in the enclosure, and he gobbles them up.
I'm sure they disappear in the wintertime too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. If it gets too cold, they don't go into a hibernation. They go into what we call a brumation. So they slow their metabolism down and basically go to sleep. But they're not in a full unconscious hibernation like the bears do in North America.
When you're keeping them inside like that, does that affect them, their system and everything? You know, their habits they get into and everything.
Yeah, it depends on how you do it, because if you look at the most common snake in Australia that's kept, like a carpet python. So up in Queensland, up in the the north of where I am, the weather's really warm, so they don't really go into full brumation. They stay active all year round. Whereas down in the southern states where I am, it gets colder, so the snakes brumate. So it kind of proves that the reptiles can be kept. You can turn the heating off and let them brumate over the winter, or you can keep them warm and keep them going. So the life expectancy is longer if you let them do a natural brumation.
That's what I thought, probably.
Yeah, but they'll grow bigger and quicker if you keep them active all the year, because they can't digest their food if they're not warm. So if you turn their heaters off and feed them and they actually eat, then you got a fair chance you're going to kill it, because the food rots inside their stomach because they don't have that body temperature to digest it. So yeah, you got to be careful with how you deal with them over the winter. But most people keep them warm and keep them going during the winter and just enjoy them and just let them keep going. But yeah, it's
I figured it'd probably shorten the lifespan or something, keeping them like that.
It's not definitive, but there's evidence both ways. But I know, like, when I move out of the house and get set up, I'm going to end up getting a few pythons, and I'll be just keeping them warm and keeping them going, and you just enjoy them then.
Mike's Aquatic, great seeing you, buddy. Al Wet Socks.
So Mike.
appreciate y'all coming in and hanging
That's
out this morning.
That's what I like about like the ball pythons. Like they're not a very active reptile. Like most of the time when they're hungry, they'll come out. Most of the time they're just curled up, sleeping.
Yeah. Yep.
And like when you hold them, they're not trying to crawl all over you, and they just kind of unless you get a jerky one. I mean, there's that, but
Kenny, I always wondered about that. All these snakes and stuff, the way they hibernate and everything, how to affect them, keeping them in your hobbies and everything.
Well, my blue tongue, he's got a heat mat down the bottom of his enclosure, down one end, and the other end is totally cold. Well, at this time, it's up to him where he goes. Well, recently I've been just going in and checking on him. He's down the cold end underneath the water container, and he's obviously detected that it's winter time, so he's quite happy to sit down there in the cold, and that's fine. He comes out really sluggish, but he's not eating, but he's eaten well over the summer, so he's got reserves there. So as long as he's got water, he's fine.
Yeah, that's good.
And the snakes are the same. I mean, they can eat once every month, once every 3 months, every 6 months if they need be. Their metabolism and their nervous system is totally different to ours. Yeah.
Kenny, I heard you were sick, man. How you feeling?
He blamed it on the shot.
It's funny, Furlow. You mentioned if a snake's just a real jerk. When I did my venomous snake training, we had a first day was all theory, and we learn about physiology and where they live and how to deal with them. And second day was hands on and the tests. And we started with some monitor lizards and picking them up the right way, and then we moved on to some pythons, just some diamond pythons, and learned how to twist the hand and control them. And the day before, we asked the instructor, we said, "What's for a beginner, what's a really good snake to own?" He said, "Oh, look, you can't go past a Stimson's python. They're a python from the west coast of Australia, and they don't get real big, and they're really placid." He said they're little puppy dogs. They're fine. So I thought, I might get a stimmy one day. That'd be really nice. So we get to this point of the training, and brings this bag out, and he said, "Now, do you remember yesterday when I told you how good stimmies were?" And we said, "Yeah." And he said, "Forget it in regard to this snake." He said, "This one's a rescue, and her name is Karma." And we went, "Karma?" He said, "Yeah, Karma's a bitch."
Yeah.
And he shook the bag up and put her on the ground. I'll tell you what, that was the most skits python I've ever seen in my life. She was striking and carrying on. It was really good fun trying to tail her. It was really cool.
I probably wouldn't have showed up first day, but I definitely wouldn't have showed up the second day.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting in the chair and we get into the real stuff, and he drops a red belly black snake on the ground. Now they're potentially lethal. They're on the lower end, but they're not. And this thing landed on the ground. It started sliding straight towards me, and I've just put my foot up and gone, "No, just stay back there, sucker."
Like, you stay over there.
Crazy.
But,
our four pythons are pretty placid. I mean, my niece, she had a python a couple of years ago, and that thing was a jerk.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't even get it out of the enclosure. It would strike at you.
Feeding time's the time when you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Have your set feeding time. Do the same routine so they know it's feeding time, and then when you want to handle them, make sure you do it at a different time of day. Make sure your hands don't smell like rat.
Right.
Don't make those mistakes. And
But we have a separate 10-gallon tank because they're all small right now that we feed them in.
Yeah.
So that way we're not feeding them in their enclosure, so they don't associate their enclosure with food.
Yep.
Kenny, buddy, I'm sorry I missed you last night, man. I smoked some pork chops, and me and Catfish Mama hung out and watched some movies.
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago up in Queensland, a snake relocator got bitten by his pet tiger snake. And the tiger snake's rated number 6 in the world for venom toxicity.
Wow.
And it was feeding time, and he said it was my fault. I made a mistake and had me hand in the wrong spot with the mouse, and he got tagged on the finger, and he got tagged in a spot, and it must have just been in the wrong spot because he did all the correct bandaging, which should have given him plenty of time. Within 15 minutes, he's vomiting, and 5 minutes later, he's losing consciousness. That venom got into his system, which doesn't normally happen with Australian snakes with the correct bandaging.
Yeah.
And he ended up on kidney dialysis, and he had 4 blood transfusions, and we're still not sure what's going to be the long-term damage to him. But
Wow.
So anyway, he survived, but the hospital said it was the worst snake bite that they've seen that anyone survived. They said, really, he shouldn't have.
So y'all's hobbies, man, you ain't got no room for error in there. I don't
right.
care about those type hobbies.
Yeah.
Because I'm bad about making errors.
You know, people say, why are they keeping venomous snakes? And so, well, why do people go skydiving? You know, why do they go scuba diving with sharks? You know, everyone makes their choice. And the only problem is when you stuff up, it generally doesn't end well. Stuffs up your afternoon fairly easily.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I won't be having any majorly venomous snakes, so if any at all. So I'm quite happy to have some pythons, and when you get bit, because it does happen, you don't have to. All you got to do is heal. You don't need anti-venom.
Just keep it clean and it clean and let it heal.
Yeah.
They have a gob full of teeth, though, don't they?
Oh God, they do. Like, my little sand boa, the Kenyan sand boa, he's only about this long. He tagged me the other day when I got him out of the tank.
Yep.
And it didn't hurt. Like his mouth is like that big, but it was just like you little idiot. Like
really?
Yeah. It's like you realize if I was a different person, I could crush you with my bare hand. You're that small. Like I was like, I'm gonna feed you. You don't have to try to eat my finger. I'm gonna feed you. Like,
yeah, that's right. Collaboration, antibacterial, not anti-venom. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better.
No way.
Yeah, I'll stick with the non-venomous snakes. Pythons, corn snakes. They have a king snake at my local pet store, a black king snake. It's all black. That thing is beautiful.
You know, we have three species of black snake over here, and they're all stunners.
Those things are fast, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our blacks tend to be a bit fat and chunky, so they're not the real. All of our snakes are quick when they want to go, but the coastal taipan and the eastern brown here are the two that really crank the K's up. Yeah, particularly the taipan.
Morning, GRB.
Got 14 in the room, y'all.
Collaborations. They used to live at Gympie. Well, that's out the rear end of nowhere.
I had someone call me the other day and ask if I would like to take in a king cobra. I'd be like, yeah, no, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm a rescue. I'm not an idiot.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful snake, but no thank you.
Oh, they're incredible.
Yeah.
And you watch some of those Asian snake handlers and catchers and that, and they're just, they're pretty amazing until they get bitten.
Yeah.
Those guys are crazy
what,
too, man, sitting there.
The snakes that stun me the most, like with how beautiful they are, like the pit vipers. Like all those colors on them. You got the yellows, the greens, and it's just, they are beautiful. I almost wish they weren't. I almost wish they weren't poisonous, because I would totally have one. But
yeah.
Kenny, what's that jersey you got on?
This ain't a jersey, it's just a shirt.
Oh, I thought you was wearing a soccer shirt.
I think it is a soccer shirt.
Is it?
I was gonna say it's not a cousin's jersey, is it?
You ain't never gonna see that on me. You ought to know better, Silvio.
We got I had again last night.
You'd have a better shot of seeing me in that yellow tutu than you're going to see me in those bike.
You know I had to throw that in there, Kenny.
Yellow tutu, man. That's a sight I don't even like to think about this morning.
Oh, you know you like it, Perry.
I see Kitty in a yellow tutu. That'd help your ratings.
I don't think I've met Bomber Steve yet.
Oh man, if you ain't met Bomber, man,
You're not missing much, mate.
heck of a guy.
Oh, hush. He's an awesome dude.
I am what I am. I don't hide much. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and
So you're an awesome dude.
Him and Sweeney Creek.
Just leave it at that.
yep. If you like what you see, fine. If you don't, piss off.
I like him
This
already.
makes
Very well. Very well.
he's over in Australia, Kenny. Awesome guy.
Just another one of those men.
Kenny's an awesome guy. He's got over 70 something tanks. If you don't know Kenny,
I think I've seen Kenny around. Yeah. So you'd just be a full-time fish husband, eh?
I work a full-time job too.
Jesus.
It is. Yeah.
Well, we're
Yeah.
back to normal in Oregon, Terry. Pouring down rain, about 53 degrees out.
pouring down here, Kenny. It's supposed to rain all day.
It's supposed to rain. It must be covering the whole country because it's raining here too.
Yeah, pouring down in Florida.
Well, it always rains in Florida.
I'd say just give it 15 minutes. If you're not happy, it'll change.
Yeah, normally Florida it rain and stop, but
No, our rains here like the last few weeks have been all day, like days.
I hope it gets out of its system.
Got,
We
like,
need this rain here to go on east because I noticed on the news last night we got a couple places up by the mountains is on fire right now. And one of them's getting close to the Cherokee Mountains. I hope we don't make it there.
We were getting a little dry. We needed rain.
Yeah.
I don't want any forest fires like last year. My goodness.
Mhm.
Yeah, it ain't storming, John, right now. We're just getting a lot of rain. I heard the storms is going to be more south, I think.
Yeah, well, you can send a few inches over our way anytime you like.
Probably be snow for y'all getting
Oh,
up there.
at this stage, I wouldn't care.
Well, you guys are getting ready to go into your rain season, aren't you, Steve?
Yeah, we're in the southern states, so yeah, we're heading into winter, which is our wet time. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. We haven't had a lot of rain at all for quite a while, so
Mr.
probably
Manifesto.
about 8 inches in the last 6 months. So yeah.
It seems like it's always either don't get none or there's always too much, man. Just a few weeks ago, we was flooding and it's crazy. They're still trying to identify some of the people from the flood here that they have found and stuff. It's crazy. Swampy acres.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. We've had what's that? A third of an inch this month.
Yeah, it's not a lot at all.
No, it ain't.
Mm-mm.
Man, I think Oregon gets that in a day.
Yeah.
And so y'all get a rain all the time, huh? In Oregon.
Well, yeah, dude. It starts raining in about September and it don't stop till June usually.
Really? It's crazy.
I guess Danny committed us to go into that. There's another fish meeting down south of us here. So I'm going to probably have to live stream from my phone tomorrow night.
Oh, really?
Well, it's 2.5 hours from Eugene, Oregon.
Wow.
I am going to shoot a super cool aquascape store while I'm down there.
That'd be neat.
Cool.
These guys are good, man.
When is the Missouri deal?
That's in July,
July. All right.
late July.
I'm not going this year, but I'm going next year.
Now next year will be another country.
That's fine. I'll go. I'll fly. I don't care. I'll drive. I mean,
I don't know where it's going to be the following. It's probably
Yeah.
back on the East Coast somewhere.
that'll be even better. It'll be closer to me.
I don't know if they do Florida or not. They might.
I wish there was a way I could get, like, I wish they would do some conventions around here. We have such a beautiful area. We have a big convention center that barely gets used here.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't.
That's like 10 minutes. It's not even 10 minutes up the road from me. It's a beautiful convention center that they built probably 10 years ago. And I think I've seen them use it maybe like 30 times in the last 10 years.
I think I'm going to try to organize and get one out here. Just do it myself.
I was going to say, Furlough, sounds like they need an organizer. You putting your hand up, are you, mate?
If I knew where to start, I totally would. But
Yeah.
like, we don't even have fish clubs around here. Like, it's crazy.
We've got Greater Seattle Aquarium Society, Greater Portland Aquarium Society, Salem Aquarium Society. The one I'm going to is the Willamette Valley Aquarium Society tomorrow. So, I mean, we've got a bunch of groups where if we were to converge, we'd probably do fine. What I'd like to do is have a YouTuber meetup up at Jason's store is what I'd like to do.
You know that one you did, it's been a while back now where you went and hung out at the store. That was a good day y'all had that day. Ian and everybody was there.
Oh, yeah. That store always is very supportive of our channels, man.
Yeah, it was a good video.
Yeah, I might have to look into getting a aquarium club started around here because I know there's not a single one in this area.
How far are you from Father Fish?
I'm a good ways from him. He's closer to the southern part of Florida. I'm way up near Pensacola.
Oh, okay.
So
Somebody said Father Fish gonna start back streaming Monday.
there's a lot of fish people here too. There's 2 different Facebook groups in the area.
Yeah, I sometimes jump into Father Fish and have a look at his streams and that. He knows his stuff from what I see. Yeah. Very passionate about the hobby.
That one too, Peplin. I would like to go to that one. They're doing a catfish kettleism in Madison, Wisconsin
Wow.
in October.
Yeah, that's up in Peplin's neck of the woods, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably have to stop at the Peplin Ranch. Maybe I could actually get him on a live stream again.
Good luck.
No, he told me he'll live stream when I come to his house. He said he'll do it every time when I come there.
He knows not many people going to come to Wisconsin, I guess. I'm trying to get him to take baby steps and get up here with us.
GRB just said he's had a lizard run around loose in his house and he's just found it today.
They're always running around. How can he tell when he's got one loose? He finds them in his house.
Yeah, I had a mate turn up. I don't know if I told you this one before. A mate turned up to another mate's house and he was just going in the front door and he stopped and he said, he said, before you come in, and he said, before you sit down anywhere, he said, check where you sit. And he said, one of me red belly black snakes is loose in the house. I don't know where it is. So just check where you're going to sit.
When you show up, I will go long live.
I bet GRB doesn't have a bug problem in his house, though.
No.
Them lizards running around.
You know, there'd be no crickets, no cockroaches.
So we get the little geckos and anoles. They make their way in the house. Sometimes I let them go because they eat the spiders and eat any other little bugs that get in the house.
Dude, Terry, last time I went to Peplin's house, that boy made me steaks like this thick, dude.
I know, man. I tell you,
All right,
it wasn't so far I could handle that.
That's it. I'm going to Peplin's house.
I could handle a big steak right now.
That's it. You want to?
Remember we partied a little bit, and I remember looking up it was about 12:30 in the morning, man. We looked up, there wasn't he's out there where there's no light, so you could see every constellation in the sky for stars.
Wow.
You could see everything, dude.
It's awesome.
So Kenny, we're building a new house on 20 acres outside of the town I live in, and I go out there at night time and I look up and I can see the southern sky from, I can see every star and every constellation. It's just, it's awesome. It's so peaceful as well. There's no street lights. There's very little traffic. It's just awesome.
When you're sitting there looking at it like that, it makes you realize how small we really are,
Oh,
it does, man. Cooper, Brianne, appreciate you coming in.
I'll tell you what, when we went to Port St. Joe last year and the year before, like I used to purposely stay up late and get up early because I would sit on we rented a beach house and I would sit out there and just stare at the sky. Like, cause it's the same thing. You could see all the stars, all the constellations, everything. It was beautiful.
Kenny's right, man. I get down there in Florida and get on that balcony at night and get to looking at the stars and everything. And you get thinking how small we're, just a little grain of sand.
Mm-hmm. All you hear is the ocean, like all the waves rolling over. That's all you hear.
I love it, man. Brienne said hi to herself.
You just wake up, Brienne.
That's fine. It's only a problem if you answer.
Let's start early, Brienne.
It's like there's nothing wrong with talking to yourself, but when you start losing the arguments, it's time to stop.
So I tell my wife, I said, the only time you got to start worrying when I'm talking to myself is if I start answering myself.
Man, Berlo, did you add some more fish to that tank? Looks like fuller now.
No, I put that hawk that I got in there. I finally put him in there after a few weeks in quarantine.
I don't see how you afford to feed that one tank.
He was being a little stubborn and not wanting to eat for the first week, so I left him in quarantine just in case there was something wrong with him. But he's fine now.
What's that? What's that?
When he gets big.
What's that?
Philo, what's that stripy one over you?
This right here?
Yeah.
That's a frontosa.
Oh, that's stunning. Absolutely beautiful fish.
Mm-hmm. That's probably one of my favorites in there.
Going to get more black worms today.
Yeah, it's a big old thing of food I use. This thing right here to feed that tank.
What do you feed it? Extreme?
Extreme mixed with this guy Ron Deemers. He's a cichlid breeder. He also makes food. I mix Extreme with his food. The fish tear it up, man.
You feed them once a day, or?
I feed them pellets in the morning, and 3 times a week I give them krill flakes in the evening. They tear it up.
And I can get fed once a day.
Yeah, man.
Well, the puppy's been happy this week. The pea pupper. I went out in the ponds out here. I already had some bloodworms out here. I got a bunch of fresh bloodworms.
Nice.
Oh
yeah.
So y'all got bloodworms there. Do you ever go out and catch them like at one show they used to get out and catch those bloodworms, man, and sell them to the local bait shops and stuff?
No, these are bloodworms for the fish tank, dude. They're itty bitty. They're basically
they're different than the other bloodworms. Man, I
kind of mid-fly larva or something.
I've seen those videos where they wait till the low tide and they'll wade out and all that mud up to their knees, digging some kind of blood worms and sell them to the bait shops and everything.
Huh. So the way this rain's coming, I'll be able to go out tonight and get night crawlers probably when I get home.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time, man. Go out and get night crawlers after a rain at night.
No, our baby fish get fed, like the Eltons get fed 3 or 4 times. I think she's down to 4 or 5 times a day. They were getting 8 times a day. Seems like every day she's changing water in that tank. But those suckers are growing, man.
Yeah.
Brianne, do you have a local fish store that can? If you have a local fish store that can order them in, they can order. They can order you a pound of them if that's what you're looking for. That's what we do every week. We order a half pound of them for all the baby axolotls.
So, do y'all, Kenny, you feed your fish night crawlers or anything like that?
Yeah, when I catch them, I've got probably about 10 or 15 different fish that will eat them. The cichlids love it, and then Chocolate Bahaka down there just tears them up. He loves them.
I imagine catfish does too, don't they?
Oh, yeah. And so does Terry the axolotl.
Huh?
The axolotl eats the heck out of those worms, too. That one we named Terry. Terry the axolotl.
Yeah, our breeding pair, we feed them the red wigglers.
I didn't know you bred axolotls.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Has Terry the axolotl got a beard on the front as well? Is that?
Oh, if you could figure out a way to get him to do that for a stream, that'd be awesome. But Terry the axolotl's a female, so.
Okay.
It'd be dressed in drag if we did
that. They're a cool little fish too.
Yeah, our female is she's a GFP. She's got the jellyfish protein in her, so she glows. Yeah.
Bold mama.
So you must have the white ones then.
Yeah, the female's the GFP and the male's melanoid, the gray black ones.
Yeah, ours is just a regular. It's funny, Danny got 21 eggs from this guy one time, and she got all 21 in the hatch, and then this one's the last one. He ate all of his brothers and sisters, the jerk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ours lay eggs like every couple weeks. We got pretty well stocked with them for a while, so we were just leaving the eggs in there and letting them eat them. Because we breed them, and our local fish store buys them from us about 5 or 6 at a time. Whenever they sell them, we bring them more.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I came into Hank's a little late last night. One of my buddies told me to go back and watch the replay, and all I saw was the box of chips next to that alligator, and that's all I needed to see. I wasn't going to watch that.
Who was that?
I think Hank had some Gator Nation or something on there. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was feeding live ducklings and live chicks to alligators last night.
Really? Crap. You see where, I forget where it was, if it's New York. I think it was upstate New York and everything. But, and they got one guy on video, and they're going around stealing these ducks out of these ponds and parks and everything. And one guy had the guy on camera stuffing one in his backpack and everything. And they said they think they're taking them and eating them and everything, but said a lot of ducks are coming up missing. That's crazy. But that guy confronted him. He still wouldn't turn it loose. He just stuffed it on in his backpack and got on his bicycle and drove off. Manifesto, coffee with Catfish. Life is good.
You know,
What's going on, Bold Mama?
he wouldn't have been riding away from me. I can tell you that much.
I tell you, man, those people, I cannot believe it. But they said it's happening a lot everywhere now that they're coming up missing from these retirement homes, and
Yep.
like in those ponds and everything. That's crazy. I don't understand people anymore.
We had 4 ducks living here with us for a while.
Yeah, I've had a couple would come every spring out here in this little pond I got and get out there and hang around.
We had no idea the male ducks were so aggressive, man.
No. I tell you what,
this big one we had literally drowned 2 females, killed them.
Really?
Yep. There's one way to get cured about wanting to own ducks, and that's to actually own some ducks for a while. They're shocking.
Yeah, dude, the whole bottom, the trim of anywhere they could reach, they chewed up the trim on the side of my house. They chewed it all up. And
God, they taste good though. That's the problem. Like, you know, it's just good meat.
Yeah, the problem is we were using them for meat. Our daughters had them as pets.
Yeah.
They
Once they
security system though, man. Those things, but you'd know if somebody came in the backyard, it wasn't supposed to be there.
Oh yeah, geese are worse.
This is my new girl, Terry.
Oh.
She's right at home, ain't she?
I hate geese, man. I got chased by a goose when I was a kid.
Man, those geese gets mean too.
Yeah, we have a few species of big. We have a few species of big swan that, you know, a lot of them live around the local lakes and ponds and that. And some of those get aggro.
Yeah, Kenny, it would have been rough. Y'all had to let that dog go back to your son.
Yeah, he called me. What day was it? Last Monday, and said that he's going to go ahead and just let us have her.
I'll be right back.
I think he knew I was already attached to her.
Yeah. It looks like she's pretty well attached to you, too.
Oh, that's Danny's dog, dude.
Really?
Anywhere Danny, like right now, she just took off because Danny went back inside, so now she's gone. I don't care where Danny's at in this house. She's within 2 feet of her.
So you're feeling better, though?
Oh, yeah. I'm back on my feet now.
Like I say, some people, they said the shot affects them like that. But
it was bad, man. I was running like 101 degree temperature and pounding headache, and it got me such a headache that it made me, physically sick where I was puking.
If somebody working with my wife, I was talking to her last night about you getting sick, and somebody at work went and had it, taken it, and it gave them a real bad headache and everything. But most of them's making it pretty good taking it.
Well, they say the second one's worse, so I might have to think about taking the next day off of work, the next one.
Well, this lady who had the bad headache, she told my wife, I go get mine May the 1st. My wife gets hers May the 3rd, the second one. And she told my wife to hold a day open because you probably won't feel like going into work the day after you take it. I don't know.
Seeing how you've had such a strong reaction to the first one, you might get away with an okay reaction to the second one. Like your body's obviously reacted to it and generated what it needs to. You might be okay on your second one.
Well,
Carver,
my wife talked to the doctor, and they think that she had the actual COVID back last February, and I had gotten sick as well. So what they think happened when they injected that in me, my body already recognized it.
Yep.
And started fighting it immediately.
Yeah.
Coach Plays, like I say, he had the virus and everything, and He didn't have a bit of problems with the shot, a little arm soreness on the first one. Then the second one, he said he couldn't even tell he had a vaccine.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll go through the pain, man, because I want to be able to go to the ACA in St. Louis. So.
Yeah, most definitely.
If these guys are talking like they're talking, we're not going to be able to fly if we don't have the shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Swampy. Y'all, Mr. Fulton wants to come up. There's
Swampy, where the
Swanee
heck are
Creek.
you at, buddy?
Morning, Terry.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Swanee Creek.
Oh, hello.
Doing okay, Terry. Terry, I need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I need you to pray for my friend Anna. She's not been feeling well, and she's very sick, so.
I hope it gets better, Mr. Fulton.
I know,
And
I'm
hear
worried.
some chickens.
I'm just worried, Terry, that thing's gonna happen very bad.
Like I say, buddy, but hope she gets feeling better and everything.
Yeah.
Like I say, man, all we can do is hang in there.
I know.
It's like the first shot in the arm was really sore. Yeah, that's the soreness. I had a little soreness manifesto, but other than that, the first one went okay. The second one's what I'm worried about.
You're scared too, Terry?
About taking the shot and stuff. I gotta go get my second shot next week.
Uh-oh.
Those chickens are hot. Is it cold up there, Swampy?
I didn't check the outside temperature, but it's 72 degrees in my chicken coop right now.
I like that he took off your open tank.
But Mama, my arm's been sore and had this nagging headache. Yeah, that's what Kenny was dealing with, the bad headache.
That was me yesterday.
Bloody hell, Kenny. Here I was thinking you're a man with intelligence, and you go and you put that garbage on.
One of these days,
Morning, Polo.
the stars are going to line up, Kenny.
What's up? What's
Nothing
going on,
much,
Polo?
Polo.
Actually, I don't
Polo,
mind, I
I
don't
need
mind
you
the
to do me a
Vikings.
favor. My friend Anna is very sick right now, and she's still not feeling better.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll keep
She
her in
got
my
the
prayers.
shot, so she's not. And
I'll keep her in my prayers.
thank you, Polo.
No problem.
It's just everything's going on, Polo, that I just don't understand.
Yeah.
That's why it's going on everywhere, buddy, I tell you.
I remember those days, Petro, man. Trust me. Where they put 12 shots in each arm and
Come here.
8 shots in 2 days before pulling out. Wow. Bateson, great seeing Bateson. I ain't seen Bateson in a while.
I was trying to get my dog to jump up in my lap, but he's being a little turd. He did it yesterday.
Prayers out.
He did it to me twice yesterday, and now because I'm on camera, he won't do it.
I've got one around here somewhere. I don't know where she is. Probably on the bed asleep.
Yeah, mine's still in there asleep, and Karma, she's knocked out down here, hasn't even woke up.
Yeah, my two lazy dogs just woke up.
She just opened her eye and looked at me. She ain't even been out the sides this morning.
Oh, yeah. Terry,
Yeah,
my room has been cleaned.
Nice.
awesome, buddy.
Yep, my girlfriend just cleaned it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, well, I better head off here. I gotta go do some laundry and stuff, and I'm just
Everybody have a safe day. Like I say, I guess I'm just going to lay around, take it easy, Dave, with all this rain.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too.
Yeah, just take it easy, and like I say, don't worry yourself, man.
I know. It's just a bad. Everything bad's gonna happen, Terry. You don't know what's gonna
Oh,
happen.
yeah, I know, bud. But like I say, you just got to keep looking towards the bright side, man.
Yeah.
We lost Berto. He's off and geeking out on his tank. Look at him.
All right. Well,
Oh, shiny.
have a good week, guys, and I'll see you guys later.
You too,
All
Phil.
right, buddy. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Hey,
guys.
Swampy, what was that?
What was what?
I seen some eggs. You showed a clip of eggs a minute ago. They looked like they was in a dryer.
The nest box.
Oh, all right. I still got to get me a couple chickens, man.
These are all meat birds here.
That is crazy.
But then all these guys down here.
Hey, Swampy, how long will the eggs keep? Fresh eggs?
Oh, without washing them, dude, you can keep them on your counter for months.
Well, see, I got some sitting in here now. Been here a couple weeks. And I would have thought they'd gone bad, but I was told as long as you don't wash them, they're okay.
Yeah, you can unwash them for months.
That is crazy.
They're fine.
As soon as you wash them, you take the bloom off the outside, and then the bacteria can get in. And
I've been scared about even eating them sitting in there. They've been in there for a couple weeks, but
just do any egg you're worried about, Terry. Do a float test.
I was told to do a float test. Said if it floats, it's bad.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. I'm used to keeping eggs in the refrigerator, and when I seen them sitting out on the freezer in there, I about blew my stack. And
I'll put them in water, and if they float off the bottom at all, that's enough for me. That's all. That's
get rid of them. Huh?
Yeah. So if they stand up and still sit on the bottom, that's okay, but they're on the way.
But you don't want to do the float test until you're ready to eat them, I guess.
That's right.
That would wash it off, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. Once you wash off that outer membrane, they have to be refrigerated.
That's right.
That is crazy.
So you're saying like right after the chicken lays them is when don't wash them and they'll stay fresh, or
don't wash them till you're ready to eat them. They say. And so they'll keep for months.
I put them on an egg carousel.
Yeah.
Up on the counter right behind the sink.
Yep.
Where they sit.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah, it blows me away, and I'm so used to having eggs in the refrigerator and everything.
And then the key to clean eggs is making sure that their bedding is clean. So they only get poop and crap all over them if that's in their bedding. So, keep turning that over fairly regularly. And it's great compost material, goes out in your compost bin. It's awesome.
Yeah, this whole floor gets raked out, and then it gets all put in the compost bin.
Yeah. It's incredible organic material.
Yep.
But if they float at least a little bit, go ahead and get rid of them, huh?
If they come to the surface, they're definitely out. And then it's up to you to make a call. But if I have any that sort of bob up and down, that's close enough for me. I won't eat them. Yeah.
If you wash them, then you got to refrigerate them.
Keep them in the fridge. Yep.
All right. Will they still keep for a long time if you get them in the fridge, or?
Yeah, you got like the normal. They're stored in the refrigerator months before they even come to the store.
Yeah.
I guess any eggs you got questions about in the fridge, you can do the same thing with the float test then.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's good to know too. You always wondered, especially if you want to boil some eggs and stuff, and if they're good or not. I don't want to boil an egg and have one of those blues in there or something.
know how to tell if your egg's fertile or not?
How's that?
You crack your egg and look at your yolk. If there's a spot on your yolk, it's fertile.
I have cracked some eggs would have blood in the yolk.
Yeah, that's fine. So, as long as it hasn't developed too far, so that's fine.
It ain't fine for me. I can't eat them.
No different. Once you cook it, it's no different eating a steak.
Yeah, I stick with my steak. Got blood in there. I'm not eating it.
Well, there's the question. How do you have your steak, Terry?
I like my steaks medium, but a chicken ain't a steak in my books.
It's just a two-legged feathered cow. That's all.
Yeah, I see that blood. I think of Baloo's.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Medium rare at a restaurant for me, and rare at home.
Yeah.
For my steaks.
Steak any day, GRB. That's right.
When we were in Hawaii, Terry, one of Danny's bosses tried to cook that balut for us for breakfast one morning. We were having no part of it.
No way, man. I've seen them do that on Survivors.
Beat the heck out of it. You could hear her crunching the beets and stuff. Oh, man.
Nope. It tears me up just thinking about it.
I knew someone that always used to complain that when they'd go to a restaurant and they'd get their steak and it would be horrible every time. He'd say, "Why do I always get the worst steak? You get really good ones." I said, "Well, because you asked for them well done. No chef anywhere in the world is going to give you a good piece of steak and cook the crap out of it and make it well done. If you want a good piece of tender steak, medium is the highest you can go."
Yeah, a good steakhouse refused to cook one well done.
Medium is like the last place I'd go.
Yeah, it's lower. I like mine medium. I can eat them medium rare.
Yeah.
Said medium rare at a restaurant and rare at home.
Most time when I order one at a restaurant medium, it'll come back medium rare.
Yep. Yep. It's got to have a bit of moo left in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like mine where it's just still flopping. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, where you still see a heartbeat in it.
Mine's got to go first.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done, man. People, my mom and all of them, they won't eat one unless it's well done. They don't know what they're missing, man.
Exactly.
About a minute on either side, and call it a day. Hi, Danny.
That's a cute cow.
Mine's got to go move first.
Yeah, I thought Danny was going to the hospital last Sunday, man. I thought she was going to bust a gut when she got to laughing.
Dude, Terry, she was even worse last night.
Was she?
Yeah, everybody was misbehaving in our stream last night. It was a blast.
I was worried about her Sunday. Kitty, it was something we was talking about on the phone yesterday. I got to laughing so hard I started blacking out. I started seeing black. And I had to calm myself down.
She's excited and married to me.
Oh, I know. I hate to even think about it. I feel sorry for her.
Well, gentlemen, I better get going here. It's 12:40 in the morning, and I've got two 12-year-olds who are still up at the moment, so it's time they went to bed.
All right.
So good to meet you, Bomber Steve.
Sorry, what was that, Kenny?
I said it was good to meet you.
Yeah, you too, mate. Yeah, it's always nice to
y'all
meet
check
new people.
each other out, man. Both of you great people, and appreciate you coming up, Bomber.
We just uploaded a video on Sweeney's Creek Farm. We bought a drone, so we've just put our first drone footage, so you get to see the size of the whole farm. So
cool.
Check it out. Man.
Yeah, looks we're going to make good use of it. They're so much fun to fly. They're awesome.
Yeah. I'd love to learn it. It would be a lot of fun.
I must have had a sparkle in my eye. Danny heard him talk about the drone. I must have had a sparkle. And I look over at her. She's shaking her head no.
Don't even think about it.
She said, "Could you imagine the damage if Kenny had a drone?"
Yeah, well, this one's only about yo big. It's little. It's got a high def camera on it. It just connects to your phone. You put the phone on the controller. You just watch the screen as you fly it around. Download the video. It's awesome.
So even the small ones you can put cameras on, huh?
Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
This one was about $9.50 Australian, so it's about $700 US thereabouts. And
That's crazy.
It'll if it's got line of sight, you can control it from 5 kilometers, which is about 2.5 to 3 mile.
Wow.
So, so we sent it all the way around the property. It looked awesome. That's a cute dog.
Yeah.
All right, I better get these boys into bed. Lovely to see you all again, guys.
Hey, Bomber, thanks for coming up, buddy.
See you later, Bomber.
Always a pleasure. Stay safe and look after each other.
All right.
Of course.
Y'all, I want to run my members off right quick. I've been on here an hour and 20 minutes. I need to get them ran. It's a rough weekend, man. My schoolmate's gone for a week now, and I'm already missing them.
Adele says Kenny touches a controller in warranty void.
You're probably right, Adele. That's a fact, man.
Yeah, I can imagine. I know Danny's got her hands full.
Well, it's like this morning, man. All I did is went in there to get a coat on it. I did this one here too. I don't know what I talked about, but I tore it up.
Kenny, you wasn't in here, but we was talking the other day about you in here, and you probably got a good lawsuit. They probably made Kenny on South Park after you.
I got a good one. I got a good one for you, Kenny. Have you ever had a fish tank put you out of work for a week? Have you ever had a fish tank put you out of work for a week?
No, I ain't done that one yet.
Kenny did insurance.
I moved a fish tank into the middle of a room so I could lay flooring in another room. And it was pitch dark because I was going to bed, and I ran into it. It caught me right in the rib right here on the corner. On the corner, 40-gallon fish tank.
I remember when you messed your ribs up. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, that put me out of work for a week.
About 2 months ago, I was down in the district room there, and I had those mud chippers sitting on those cinder blocks. I was down there barefooted, went around the corner, and it hit one of them cinder blocks full steam with my foot.
I remember that.
Busted 2 of my toes. They're still crooked as hell.
I remember you talking about that. Those blocks would be rough.
He knows it's something that I did to myself.
Hey, he's wanting to do that, GRB. He's in there. I was picking on guitar yesterday, and he's wanting to do a song. He's got this little flute deal, and it needs batteries, but he wants to do a song with me. Petro Man, new membership, man. I appreciate it.
She's got me heavily insured for life insurance. She's the one gal. Y'all are her witnesses, man. If something kind of ironic happens to me and I die, you can be her witness that I've always been screwing myself up for years. I mean, I better be careful. She probably could bump me off and nobody would say a word.
Yeah, they probably won't never investigate or anything. It was Kenny. No need to investigate. We know it was going to happen.
I'm probably the one guy too. Once I'm gone, I'd probably screw up the funeral somehow and fall out of the casket or something.
I can hear her laughing in the background.
Man. It reminds me of like Tim the Toolman Taylor. Whenever he'd go to the hospital, they knew him by name and like, what'd you do this time?
That's what Kenny put me by.
Honest to God, the emergency wing up at Kaiser Hospital knows me by my first name. As soon as I walk in, they say, "What'd you do now?" I mean, imagine, I have dentures, right? So before I got the full denture on the bottom, something happened. I knocked one of these teeth out. So they had to leave me with these fish hook things down there. And I'm sitting there eating pizza at work one day, and I managed to fish hook the bottom part of that tongue, that long vein that goes down the middle of your tongue. I threaded it through twice, so I had to go up to there to have them cut it out.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I'll never forget that day, man. There's supposed to be an ears, eyes, and nose specialist, right? He's got these scissors that look like they're 4 times the size of my tongue. He goes in there and cuts, and he's a professional doctor. He says the F. He goes, "Oh, F." I said, I'm freaking out. Next thing you know, this blood comes swirling out of there, hits him in his glass. He's like, "Nurse, give me something. We got a problem." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, you dumbass. What did you do to me here?" You're supposed to be a professional. I can screw myself up without you. I don't need you.
Jeez. That's terrible. We literally had sun for like 5 seconds and now it's dark again.
Yeah, we're not going to see any sun today. It's supposed to rain all day.
Adele said
they at the car lot, but it's raining like this. It gets busy down there.
Adele said they got frequent flyer memberships for Kenny.
Dude, I've been up to that wing so many times with cool stuff. The nurse gave me a hard time when I stabbed myself in the arm that time. I was trying to scare my wife. My daughters had boyfriends over, and I was flinging my K-bar around, and I stuck it right in my arm all the way to the bone. And when I pulled it out, it started going like this. So anyway, I'm raising hell. I was mad because I knew it was going to cost me another couple $100. So we went up there and got stitched up and come back. And the daughter, I said, "Man, those boys, they probably ain't afraid of me." They said, "They're terrified of you." I said, "Really? Why?" They said, "Well, you're sitting there bleeding. You hit an artery. You got blood going all over the house. And all you could do is complain of how much it was going to cost you. You never once complained about the pain."
Patty.
Hee-haw!
Oh, man.
I'm the same way. Like if I get hurt, I don't worry about what I actually did to myself. I'm like, great, now I got to go to the hospital. Now I got to do this.
Mary Page.
Hee-haw!
Well, what drew the line is I said, "Danny, just get your sewing kit out. We can fix it right here. We don't need to go nowhere."
That'd be rough, man, sewing your own self up.
It's like the time I shot a trim nail through my pointer finger.
Lake Ferry, Crapper, appreciate you.
Well, I was tacking up a piece of soffit, and I got down. I pulled it out. I was calm. I didn't say anything, and put a Band-Aid on it, and went back to work. And the guy I was working with was like, "You need to go to the hospital." I was like, "What for?" He's like, "You just shot a nail through your finger." I was like, "No."
Well, we've determined one thing, Furlough. You and I certainly can't work together. That's for darn sure.
I don't do it much, but when I do things, it's like I do it,
Well, if you have me in the mix, you're going to have some issues, buddy.
That's it.
That construction company's going to belly up, buddy. Guaranteed if I'm there.
That's what I think me and Terry were talking about that. I was like, I want to get Kenny to work with me for like 1 week. It's like, see how many hospital visits we have in that 1 week.
Your work partners will come up and give you a kiss the day you fire me. I guarantee it.
Yeah, we got talking about you the other day. They was talking about you and your weed eaters, and you and your lawnmowers. And
well, that wasn't my fault, Terry. That little spindle thing came loose, and I didn't recognize it. And then when I pulled it back over on the other side, it got me on both of my skins, man. Just cut me wide open. Yeah, it chopped me up pretty good, that weed eater.
I can imagine, man. It do a number on you.
Well, Danny was at work, and I just sent her the picture. She goes, "Good God, what happened this time?" She didn't even say thank you for weed whacking the yard. All she said is,
"What happened?"
Well, it's not my fault. It looked like a weed. She's mad because she had just planted like 3 rows of blueberry bushes, and I took them down to the ground. I thought they were weeds. So after that day, she said, "The heck with this. We're hiring somebody. You can't be doing the yard no more." Shut up.
Petro Man said you stitched myself up years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I've taped myself up. I ain't never stitched myself up.
Oh, God. Yeah, Mary, that was a bad job for me, too. I didn't do good with the bread dough maker, that's for sure. Poor Danny was a nervous wreck by the time I got done with that job.
Can Danny actually think of a day? How long y'all been married, Kenny?
32 years.
Can she think of one day that she never laughed the whole day?
She's always got something to laugh about. She's either laughing or scolding. There's no in between. She's either really mad or really happy. There's nothing in between usually.
Morning, I hate stupid people.
What's going on, Steph?
If you ever lost Danny on your stream, you'd been in trouble, Kenny.
Oh, I know it. My stream would probably go right to the gutter, Terry. She's the only one that keeps me in line.
Oh, I know, man. She's got a job, boy.
And she can tell by the look in my eye I'm about to do something bad, so she starts getting on me before I even open my mouth.
I can tell at times. I can just watch your eyes and tell when your eyes goes up, shifts to the corner that she's giving you hand motions to cut it. Y'all go back and watch his streams and watch those eyes cut up.
Oh, no.
Scott's Aquatic.
Terry, I'm gonna hop down for a few minutes and grab some breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get me some more coffee here shortly. Have you heard anything out of Butcher? He sent me a picture yesterday evening.
I was talking to him last night. And he streamed yesterday the Celtics game. They lost.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's shocking. The Celtics lost. You're kidding.
I hate stupid people.
Yeehaw!
Start talking crap about the Patriots or the Celtics, he'll show up here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he gets a slamming, he'll all of a sudden show up.
But yeah, I'm gonna hop down and grab something to eat real quick.
I appreciate you, buddy.
Good to see you, Eric.
Hey, good to see you, Kenny.
Y'all, Jason, Redfish, Bluefish.
Have a
We'll
good-
check Kenny at 12 o'clock Central.
All right, Swampy, we'll see you.
12 p.m. Pacific. Or, no, it's 10 a.m. our time. Yeah, you're right, Terry. 12 p.m. Central.
Yeah, 12 Central. And I know Big Tank Hank streams today, too, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember what time he goes now.
And I guess Bold Mama and them still has their nightly Saturday night. Yeah. Man, that's been doing real good. I've been looking at the numbers on them, and they've been doing good on that stream.
Yeah, her and Foxy been doing all right with that.
They're another stream. You never know what you're going to get out of that stream.
Yeah. So, what time y'all having to head out tomorrow to go where you're going?
I think we're going to head out probably 10-ish.
Yeah.
10.
Then we're going to go and I'm going to try to see if that store will let me shoot their store while I'm down there. And then we'll go to the meeting, and then I might shoot from the meeting. We'll have to see how it's going. I don't like to step on people's toes, but we'll see how it's looking.
Yeah. Well, when you're doing special things like that, it'd be neat, though.
This one's usually got a pretty good auction.
Real.
Although we went down this one year and they do this like, what was that for? Christmas?
Christmas.
So anyway, they have a Christmas drawing. Everybody has a number or whatever, and they draw them out of this hat. Well, they had this special tank, and you were allowed to steal people's presents if it came your time. So this girl came over and stole Danny's tank from her, and Danny was excited about having it. Well, little did she know I still had a number to go. So I was second to the last person, and so I went over and stole it back. Man, she might still hate on me. I'm wondering what kind of reception I'm going to get when I go back. It's the first time we've been back since that time.
She started it.
Yeah, she did. She stole my wife's tank. I wasn't going to have it.
I hate those deals like that. You know, I've been in some deals like it for when you're exchanging Christmas gifts and stuff. And I hate it when you can steal somebody else's and they'll come take yours. And it starts a war, man, when they take it, then you have to go back and get it.
It's like,
which I've done the same thing on some Christmas deals too.
It's like Apple.
Paplin, come on up. The water's great. Hope
yeah, the fish heads has been going good, but Mary, I've been enjoying doing that with the King and Queens and Chris. We've been having a good time with it.
Y'all, Kenny, what's your numbers, Kenny? He's awful close to 2K.
I am at, I think last time I checked, I'm just shy of 1920. So
80 away, y'all.
Yeah, I'm guessing we'll be doing our giveaway sometime in mid-May.
Awesome. I
got a good giveaway too when I hit 2K. I've got $50 to LRB gift certificate, $50 to Dan's Fish, $50 to Redfish, Bluefish, and then Danny and I are going to give a nice, beautiful piece of Dragonstone away.
Awesome. Like I say, y'all, 80 away. Old Mama, it took me 3 days to recoup.
Yeah, she just got her shot the other day.
Yeah, I got mine. What day was that? Last Wednesday. It knocked me out for Wednesday, Thursday, and most of yesterday. And I finally get back on my feet today.
Really?
Yeah, I told Bull Mom the other day that I'll get mine when the police get.
Well, I hope you like I say, I hope it's the next one to go good, but I'd still definitely go get it and everything. And
all I hear is man.
They're not going to let you fly if you don't have it. You're not going to be able to go to any sporting events if you don't have it.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Well, I live in the middle of nowhere on farm, so I don't go anywhere. I don't go.
Everybody has stopped taking it around down here. All of a sudden now you ain't got to make an appointment or nothing. They got so many on hand. You just walk in and get it because everybody has got scared and all of a sudden stopped.
Well, quite a few people up here are still dying from it.
Yeah. But it's I mean it's like that, but it's like that by taking aspirins or anything, man. You got side effects when you mess with that many people and everything. It's going to be side effects happen to a few out of it.
I told the wife it's pretty much I'm gonna not take it until the boys have to get theirs. Because if they're not given to anybody under the age of 16 right now, they're still vulnerable.
Yeah, with me, Bold Mama, I had a fever almost 101 degrees or something like that. And then bad headache. Headache so bad it made me puke. It was bad.
Yeah, I know those headaches, man. I hope I don't get that because I get them anyways. And I had a spell a couple of days ago and I can't handle that. It's rough. But like I say, maybe the second shot after you being like that, maybe the second one would go real good.
Hey, Terry, did you try them soaps we sent you?
What's that?
Did you try them soaps that we sent you?
Oh, they're awesome, Swampy. I love them.
Well, one of them's the eucalyptus and the other one's it helps you with your
I tell you, the one I really like, Bigfoot Prepper, great seeing you. One I really like is that peppermint, man. It's I love the smell of it and everything.
it helps with your immune system. There we go.
Yeah.
I can't think of it. Yeah, the one bar helps with your immune system. The other one helps with like your respiratory, with like your breathing.
My wife makes it. Y'all, and
side effect on the shot that says
this gets down in the
covered horn.
Hey, sorry about that. When
That's okay.
I get blocked by my mute and stop cam when it shows up down below. Appreciate that, Bigfoot. How you doing, Lake?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Bigfoot, I was just in Bigfoot's checking Bigfoot out the other day.
No, there's a Bigfoot sighting over there. He's eating breakfast. I don't even know what he's eating. I didn't make it.
Yeah.
No.
Patty, great having Patty in here. I'm getting ready to get up, go get shot now.
Which one are you getting, Patty?
We're noticed you guys all had fish tanks in the back.
Yeah, what kind of fish you got in there, Luke?
Well, we had like 23 tanks up in here, but we're down to 7. And last night, Bigfoot and I decided to tear down the tank in that room. And I don't know what we're going to do with it yet because he wants to put a desk in the house. Can you imagine that? Lake Fairy getting rid of another fish tank so Bigfoot can have a desk. We have leopard gouramis, leaf fish that have grown pretty big. We have 3 electric blue Jack Dempseys, a regular Jack Dempsey, a couple of Oscars. We just threw the parrot cichlids in here and the firemouth due to the fact that we're tearing the other tank down. We have a 23-inch pleco named Walter, like wow. Walter. Remember Walter on Golden Pond? So his name is Walter. We have a couple more bigger plecos, just not as big as him. A golden nugget, What else? Bushy
And the
nose.
albino Oscar looks gorgeous.
We got these. We put this hang on the back. This is temporary. The tank was stinky, so we put some charcoal in it. These two Oscars came to us with hardly any fins left. They were both like this big. They were both beat up. They were very, very poorly taken care of. And look how they've grown.
Yeah, you've done a good job with them, and they look great.
We had to treat them. They came in with a pair, a male and a female convex cichlid. The convex cichlid had nothing but a nub left. That's all the
in with it was causing them all that damage.
What?
What fish were they in with that was beating them up?
Well, some person had them in. We have a bunch. Would you mind turning that light on for me? These ones. They had them in with a bunch of adult haps and peacocks. The African cichlids. Yeah, you can't do that. Sorry, the sun's kind of.
Oh wow! What a gorgeous African tank! Wow!
Actually, these are all babies that their mom has. I've watched these guys get spit from their mom. We have Red Empress. We have a couple of those.
It's a beautiful tank.
And we call this one back here, his name is Copper, that orange and blue one. The Venustus, I think this one's a female, but we have some others we're growing out. Hopefully we'll get a male. But we got to get homes for all these females. Because obviously you guys know that female's in a male tank. But I think we have it pretty much. These are our blue regals that we...
Yeah, those blue regals are stunning.
Well, these were all babies that we watched get spit. So we had their parents. The Red Empress female we gave away, but their father passed away of old age. There's Copper. He will not, I cannot get him to mate with anything. We've put him in other tanks with other females. Isn't he stunning?
He is.
He is. That's a good looking OB.
Fish on, Derek.
I wish that we could get him to mate. I would love to have his...
Hey, that's John Maxine.
Sorry about that. Good too.
Yeah, the Livingstone eyes and they're in the back.
How many gallons is that tank?
This one's only 150, so today's going to have to be a water change day. Yeah. We're running an FX6 and another filter I don't even remember the name of.
Yeah, those FX6s are good filters.
They really are. It's just cleaning them out is a royal pain in the butt. So these guys are still coloring up. These Red Empress are still coloring up. But we have red shoulder and blue dragon blood. It's hard to tell the difference sometimes.
Yeah, I've been in a Bigfoot and everything, but I didn't even know y'all had fish tanks and stuff. That's awesome.
Well, this is what we used to do. We used to... the fish would breed and we would bring the fish to either the pet store and they would sell them, or you could come to our house and pick out a fish and go home with it.
Yeah, that's what Danny and I do. We got 75 tanks here.
75?
Yeah, they got 75. Foxy.
And then this one we're tearing down. I got a dustpan in there because that's how I get out the sand.
What size is that? About a 75?
Yeah, that's just a 75. Yep. I like the 150s. We have this down here because that was on the wall up there. But this is our planted tank.
That's a pretty tank, too.
Those
rainbows are big.
We got rainbows, silver dollars, Congo tetras, rummy nose, black neons. We have clown loaches. We had Shelleys, and two got left behind from the back of this, the tank. This thing here, the background. there was 2 that got left behind. So we had a whole thing of shellies, but the shell dwellers. So we have a couple that got left behind. There's
What kind of
angelfish.
shellies are they?
What?
What kind of shellies were they?
Oh, you would ask. Is it the Maltese?
Gnarly.
Yeah, he can say it. Go ahead.
They're Maltese.
Maltese?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the big words he says that I can't say.
Don't feel bad. My wife has to put the names on the front of the tank so I can remember them all.
Believe
Oh,
me,
really?
I can't pronounce the words y'all come up with. I don't even try. And right now, I'm wanting to ask you how you pronounce your middle name there, Lake.
Oh, fairy?
Fairy.
Yeah.
I hate to even try. I don't want to butcher no names up. So,
Well, we live in the Adirondacks and we have like 3,000 lakes.
yeah.
So I love going to the lake. Bigfoot doesn't like taking me fishing though, because I catch the big bass.
Say, Derek.
Wrap it up.
Jenny.
That's awesome, though. Some beautiful tanks. And like I say, I didn't even know y'all had tanks. Times
Yeah.
I hung out with Bigfoot and stuff.
I'm thinking about we were gonna sell maybe that tank or like give it away or something, but I'm thinking maybe if I might put it in the laundry room. Who needs walls?
Well, I was fixing to say, I can't believe you're tearing one down way all these people get hooked on tanks and stuff.
I can't believe I'm tearing it down either.
I just put 2 up.
Kenny's, I think y'all got them in the bathroom, don't you, Kenny?
Oh, yeah, man. Think about it. You spend 10 minutes a day on that throne. You might as well be having something to look at.
And I think it was Freaky or somebody said they had 3 in their kitchen.
We got 6 in our kitchen. It ain't that bad, Terry.
Yeah, you need to see Kenny. He's, like I say, 75 tanks, man. They're loaded.
Wow. What's the biggest tank you have?
Yeah, set up a 220 gallon, and then we got a 300 gallon. We're going to be putting Ultim Angels in.
Wow. Now the biggest one I've ever had is a 150.
I can take you down and show you our 240.
Yeah. He's got some awesome tanks.
I'll tell you, I don't miss having those 23 tanks with all those baby tanks and breeding tanks, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't see how y'all do it, to be honest with you. That many tanks.
Oh, that's beautiful. Your discus are gorgeous.
Yeah, he's got some awesome fish.
Wow. Those are some nice rainbows too. Oh, geez, I love those guys. What are those? Are those like torpedoes?
Those are Denison barbs.
Those are gorgeous.
Hey, Kenny, while you're showing that off, I'm going to go get me a cup of coffee.
All right, man.
All right, I'll be right back. Catfishing ain't easy. Thanks for being here, gnarly.
So is that a turquoise blue? And what's that other one? Is it a red blood parrot or something? What is it called?
That is a pigeon blood. It's called.
Pigeon blood. That's right.
And that one there in the middle is what is it called?
I gotta hand it to you doing the discus because all of our discus passed away. I couldn't keep the we have well water, and we did the whole RO, but it was the CO2. We have what is it? Bacon. We have the bacon soda with the citric acid. And my grandson went over and turned the little thing, and we didn't realize what he had done. But he had all that CO2 going into the tank overnight. We lost a whole tank of like 6 biscuits.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. Well, that's grandsons for you.
Well, all my mud skippers are hanging out this morning. They're a little underwater. We'll give them a minute. Yeah, this is a 120 tall mud skipper tank.
That is awesome. I love that. I love the way they feel.
Yeah, this used to be my wife's craft room. But this is the room. It's just kind of another room we have.
Now, do you have, I would imagine you have like some kind of python like we do?
Yeah, we have 2 different pythons. One does the upstairs, one does the lower level.
Okay. Yeah, we just let it go outside, but we use the well water tap to fill up the tanks, or we use the RO water. We have a saltwater tank too, and I can obviously that's harder to do. I have to mix the salt in buckets.
Yeah, the only thing close to saltwater is these guys. This is a brackish water tank.
Those are absolutely awesome. I love them. Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah, these are
You need to
favorite
pick
fish in
a,
the house.
you should install an auto water tank, you know?
That is, I love him. I love his face.
She did it.
That is so cool. As relaxing as the fish tanks are, they are so much work.
Yeah, me and my wife split it up pretty evenly, so it's not as bad.
Do you do them all at once, or do you take kind of like, okay, well, we're going to do these and these today, and then?
Well, to give you the idea, I mean, we have to break it down by rooms because we've got every room in the house is full of fish tanks.
Okay. Oh yeah, you do.
You need an auto water tank system, Kenny.
I love watching people who have had more tanks or have more tanks than I've ever had. I think it's amazing.
This is going to be my YouTube studio.
Did you make that?
Yeah, we just built this last week. This is where the Ultimate Angel. This is going to be my YouTube studio when I'm done. We're going to put the 300 center there, and then double racks of 125s there, double racks of 125s there. And then that would be, I'm putting probably at least a 500 gallon here for stingrays.
It's awesome that you make your own stands, because behind this bench, this peacock tank, this stand was homemade too.
We're getting ready here.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, wow.
That's going to be an awesome room, Kenny.
Now that's a rimless tank, right?
No, that's just an acrylic.
Okay.
But I'll show you what we're putting in there. We've got them upstairs here growing out.
Do you make your own acrylic tanks?
No, we don't make nothing.
Oh, we sealed a tank before. The 150 tall in the living room, we had to reseal when we first got it. And man, that's
Oh, yeah. I know. I've done that to 2 tanks.
Oh, and did you use the silicone one window and door? Oh man, that burns the nose hairs. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Smelled like
that's an awesome room.
Well, my light I must have just loosened the light up. But in here we got a whole school of these guys. These are F1 wild from the wild caught Ultimate Angels. They're going to be amazing. They're going to get about 17 inches tall from top to bottom.
Angels are beautiful. I only have one left. We're not buying any more fish.
Ooh. Pair of blue diamonds are called.
Yeah, we had one blue. I miss my discus, but like I said, gotta love with grandson when he turns up the CO2 on your tank.
So now I got work to do this morning. I can fix that before I leave because I got that light screwed up. So, all right, Terry, you can take it off me, man.
Like I say, it's going to be an awesome room, Kenny. I love it. I love the colors of it, too.
It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, so I was thinking of taking this tank. Well, the reason I took this down is Bigfoot doesn't ask for a lot, and he just wants a place to put a desk. So we tore this down, and I'm thinking about taking my bench. I think my daughter's cleaning out her room again, so she's got a teddy bear out here. She throws things in the laundry room she doesn't want. So I'm thinking about taking out this bench and just putting the fish tank right here.
It looks like it'll fit perfect.
But,
Hey, Mary.
It's like a perfect spot for it.
Yeah, that'd be a good spot.
I mean, and that's the laundry room. So, I mean, it's not like, and we got the ships and we got the crates. So I figured, while I'm out here folding laundry, I might as well, we had a 125 out there with a huge Oscar, but we live like in a tree house basically, and we had so many like branches impale our roof, not this past February, but the February before. And they came right down out of the ceiling in there. See all the patchwork?
Yeah.
We still have to get up there and sand and paint, but it impaled right to the floor. So we had to replace the floor and we had to get the tank out so we could do the thing. And we gave our big, huge Oscar. It's the biggest Oscar I've ever grown out. I don't remember how big he was, but he was huge. He was all by himself in a 125 with a couple of plecos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Lake, where y'all located at? I can't remember.
Upstate New York and the Adirondacks.
Upstate
We live in
New York.
but we live in the foothills of the Adirondacks.
All right. I remember some of you from upstate New York, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with the shadowy place where I call it the shadowy place. Last time I went to the shadowy place, I was like 12. So that was many moons ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we love to fish. I like to get old antique fishing nets and put them around the house. And I've got crabs and starfish. And of course, your fish stories are told here at the dining room table. So
yeah, I like that stuff, like the net and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool room there. I'm digging that.
Yeah. There's some freedom things in that cabinet.
I need to get in. We got stuff we used to collect back years ago when we was going to Florida, the fish nets and old ships and fish that hung on the wall, and that was back before I ever got into tanks and everything. And that would go good in my room right now if I could find where we got all of it put away at.
Well, if I find an old really nice fish net, I'll get a hold of you and send it your way. It's pretty cool.
Swampy.
Yeah, that's my new.
Ooh, albino, tiger albino.
I just got her and got this guy.
Oh, that's a good looking red there.
They're like water puppies.
And they're fighting. As you can see, his lips all beat up a little bit, but there's my tiger.
Oh, he's got beautiful pattern.
And then my other albino in the back.
I love Oscars.
But I got this guy and this guy for free. And when I picked them up, I bought that tank, and another. So, in this tank, the black Moors.
Oh, geez, gorgeous.
Yeah, it's neat.
Wow.
Yeah, I figured I'd take them out the tub and actually let you guys see how big these things are. Like, that's beast.
They're absolutely absolutely gorgeous. We have a pond with some goldfish in it of different kinds, and they lived through the whole winter, even with the 3 feet of snow we got in one shot.
Wow.
Well, they're temperature fish, so I mean, I've seen people put goldfish in with their discus fish. I personally would not do that, but
Dog and a cat, and if he doesn't get pets, he pouts.
Boat mama. Free fish with 3 tanks for purchase.
He's pouting right now. I just laid on the bottom, pouting like a big baby.
That's amazing.
Hey, Foxy.
Yeah, these came from Foxy Fishes.
Nice.
Oh, those was Foxy's?
Yep.
Wow. I bet she is missing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get fish from Foxy, man. They need to be pet.
Hey, how old would those fish be right there?
You would have to ask Foxy. She had them a lot longer than me.
They're stunning.
All these little guys are their babies.
It's crazy.
And there's at least 4 there. Another 5, 6, 7. At least 7 of them.
Those are amazing.
Yeah, they are.
And here in this, I got my own male tilapia.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah, I wish I had a light on him. You could really see his colors.
Does he have like a purplish red?
Or like a darkish blue.
Okay. Wow.
The blue now.
Beast is 4. Beauty is 2. So they grow pretty fast, don't they?
Yeah. And I almost had him for 6 months, and then in this 300-gallon stock tank.
That's amazing.
Terry, I'm gonna have to hop down and get ready for work, buddy.
Kenny, I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for showing us your fish.
Yep, you guys take care, man. I'll see you a little later.
All right, buddy.
All right, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny.
Sorry about the dog. I just come outside because I wanted to show you guys the tiny little pond that we rebuilt.
Hey, believe me, we got dogs and birds and dogs. You liable to hear anything around.
We had a bigger
Around
pond
here.
where we used to live, but we had to bring the plants inside because of the fact. But there's goldfish in here. We have white ones and
Yeah, I got me a pond outside. I got to get outside and start working on it. And
I gotta clean the filter on this one. I changed it a little over a week ago, but it's full. And I took all the debris. See, that's why, because we have lots of debris that goes in there.
yeah.
That's a 360.
Dave Farrell, Scott's Aquatics. If Maple Street Aquatics, if I missed anybody, I apologize.
He's viewing all the fish.
Got 29 people in the room, yeah.
Hey, Scott. Good day, GLV. Maple Strip Aquatics.
That's a good looking pond there, Lake. I like it. You got it good and clear.
Thank you.
I have one of them, but I don't have it in the ground yet.
I got mine out there. I just got to go out there and get all the leaves out of it from the winter and everything. And
Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had to get all the leaves out and then put the new filter pad in. And when I did, I know that filter pad is all gumped up.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
that's
Because
awesome. Huh?
the waterfall's barely running, so.
I got to get me a new hose for my waterfall. My hose tore up on me, so I got a lot I got to do to it, but I'm going to try getting out there and get to work on it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been, that water's cold. Bigfoot had to help me the other night try to get that what's it called? The filter, the rock, something got in there in the pond and messed up the filter. It was floating, so it was just sitting in there sucking air. And so we had to get it, and he's like, "Oh, that's cold," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's real cold."
Yeah.
So working in the pond, well, because I think most people had funky weather, but it's warm out today. I think yesterday was our last day of having cold weather.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get in there today, take it all, unplug it, take it all out, hose it out, put it back in. We'll be good for another couple of weeks. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, rock on.
I appreciate you coming in
Hey,
here and
Petra,
showing
man.
us all this. So, Lake Ferry.
Thank you for letting me up in here.
Hey, I appreciate it. I'm sorry I didn't see you down there. Like I say, I wish they'd do something about that StreamYard, but if I don't get that to slide up, I can't see people behind my mute and stop cam and everything down there.
It took me a really long time to figure out the whole StreamYard, and I was like, I can't push you, and I didn't understand because at the time when you don't pay for it, you're allowed 6, but I didn't know you could scroll up your screen and then click the
Yeah,
person.
that's what I forget to do. I keep forgetting to scroll up on it.
Yep. Yeah. So, who wants another Bigfoot sighting before I drop down? We got things we got to do.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, and great seeing Bigfoot. And like I say, man, with all those tanks, you need to come hang out with all these fish people because they'll have you up to 70 here.
Well, you want to know a funny story? Before I became Lake Ferry proper, my channel was going to be about fish tanks. And I think I did like 3 videos and then decided to go with the prepping thing. So doesn't mean I can't add a little something fish.
You can always have 2 channels too.
This is true.
Yeah.
He's actually told me that many times. I should listen to him more often.
But I appreciate y'all coming in. It's great seeing Bigfoot. And
you too, Terry.
Hey, Bigfoot, when's your next stream?
Well, I stream every Sunday night at 7 and every Tuesday night at 7.
Tuesday, Sunday. All right. All right, buddy.
Terry, I put your stream live on my community page.
Hey, I appreciate it. Like I say, man, we can never get too many followers, man. And that's the only way we can grow is help each other. So I appreciate y'all and everything.
Well, I appreciate you letting us up here, and I'll be giving you a shout out here soon.
And I have coffee every morning. Get up and have some coffee with us during the week.
Okay. I love my coffee.
Yeah.
It didn't taste so good. I just hook up an IV, but it tastes too good.
I drank coffee all day long, but if you're ever up early, though, in the mornings, I'm normally on about 5:30 in the morning. So
nice.
Pop in and have some coffee with us. But it's great having you, though. I appreciate you coming up and love your tanks.
Thank you. I love all you guys too. And you guys are awesome people.
These are all awesome people. So, and like I say, that's how we can grow. Just keep getting everybody spread it out there and everything.
Yep.
But appreciate you.
You know what? One more thing before I drop down.
Something. Yeah, something fishy around here. I like it.
All right. You all have a beautiful, God bless day.
You too. And a great seeing Bigfoot too. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Take care. Yeah, it's awesome, y'all. Muppet, little Miss Muppet. Well, you got the tank stacked on that one, don't you?
Yeah, you like?
My fish tank. Is that all 10 gallons mainly?
Yep. Yep.
Yeehaw.
These 2 down here are both converting them to salt. One's going to be a brine shrimp, and one's going to be kind of like just like a frag grow out. And then this tank here's got coolie levels in it. This tank got green guppies in it. This tank it's got plants. This tank's got Australian rainbows. This tank got neon tetra. This one's got banjo cats. This one's got clown Placo. This one's got barbs. This one's got ramhorn snails. This one's got Malaysian trumpet snails. This one's got blue guppies. This one's got a snail mix. This one's got carotena shrimp. This one's got Placo, Australian rainbow, Congo ultra, and rainbow shark in it.
What kind of barbs have you got in that one? The tigers, yeah. I went and got me some tiger barbs the other day and got in one of my tanks. I'm loving them too. I've got hooked on these tetras and like I say, the barbs, and it's pulling me away from my guppy world.
Yeah, that's the Congo tetra.
I like them, man.
They're a pretty fish.
Yeah, shoot, yeah.
Australian rainbows. Another pretty fish.
What size tank is that?
That's a 30.
30.
Cool.
30 or 30.
Yeah, cool.
And then
Lake Ferry, anytime. Appreciate you.
we got the bristle nose. Bunch of them.
Yeah, I went down to my pet store down here. They had one of those bristle nose. It was like 12 inches long the other day.
Really?
Yeah, it was a big old thing, man.
I've got one.
Carotena shrimp. That's a blue panda. That's a red King Kong. And I got the black King Kongs.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Love our Congo.
Messaging.
What's that? The Congo?
Yeah, that's what Lake Ferry's saying. Love them. I like them too. They're neat.
They're very pretty fish. But the only thing is, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them in that tank. All of them but one are boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's the lone female. Right there. Here.
Yeah.
No colors like the boy at all. So when you buy them, most of the time you get the boys. You barely get the girls.
They're neat. How big do they get?
That's roughly full grown right there.
And about how big is that? It's hard to judge on there.
About 2, 3 inches.
2, 3 inches, all right.
Yeah,
That's a neat looking fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Dave Farrell's upstate, New York up there, and Dawn's upstate New York.
And these Australians, they get like this. But then this one's just.
Yeah. There's old Beantown. I was asking Furlough about you earlier, Beantown. Kenny was in here slamming your Boston team earlier.
Hey, Butcher Black, what's up?
Yeah, I like those rainbows too, Luke.
Yeah, he's even slamming them on the street. Good morning, fishies.
blues. I just ordered it.
I mean, I like my guppies, but man, since I've started getting in these tetras and everything, it's a whole different thing.
You got to get your hands on some of these guys. You can't see them. I might have to dig in this tank. See if I can find one. There's one.
Oh, wow. Is that the banjos?
Banjo catfish.
Yeah, the only problem, they stay hid, don't they?
Not really. I just got a clump of guppy grass in here, and look. I just lifted it up, and there they are.
Yeah. I heard they'll bury themselves up under the sand and everything.
Yeah. That one over there is almost full grown. This guy right here.
Mary, appreciate it.
Yeah, I was on one of your live streams when I bought them. I was in the pet store.
Really? Yeah, I like the looks of those banjos and stuff.
I know Chubb's got some.
What the heck?
Every time I see them, I buy them.
Yeah.
But then lately, I see like one in a tank or two in a tank, and that's about it. But when I see them, I buy them.
Yeah, Chubb's banjos, they get in up under the sand and everything. And
yeah, I don't keep mine in sand. I keep them on a glass bottom.
all right.
Sweetie. Drinky. Come die. Meow. All right.
Y'all, I've been streaming 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's time for the 7th inning stretch, y'all. Everybody get up and stretch. Man, that's awesome looking there.
Coley Loach.
JV, great seeing you, JV. Can't stay, just stopping in to say, hey, I appreciate the thumbs up, y'all. If you don't mind, hit those buttons. I appreciate it. Hey, Lake, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm going to show you something. This is what happens when you live close to foxy fishes. Tanks that look like this.
Hey, I heard she gave you like 800 snails.
You literally, when you live next to foxy fishes.
I thought she was stretching it, but it looks like she did.
That's just one type.
Guess they're calling her the snail lady.
Like, legit, this tank's got snails in it. This tank's got snails in it.
She's got the snails down path, man. Mine was having sex, but none of my snails has had any like in a while now.
There's in this tank. There's snails in this tank. There's snails in this tank. Snails in this tank. Snails in this tank. Snails in this tank. Snails. Snails. No snails. No snails. So there's, look, Malaysian trumpets.
That's crazy. The snail lady. What kind of snails was those?
Which one? These ones?
The one with all of the big pile of them.
Oh, these.
Yeah.
They are blue ram horns.
Ram horns. I need to get me some ram horns. That's only thing I got's mystery snails.
I could send you some. You just pay for shipping.
Those look pretty neat. I didn't think ram horns would you could breed them in a tank.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to take them out.
Really?
Nope. Like you don't have to worry about hatching snail clutches.
Oh, it's crazy. I guess man better watch what he wished for though. Looking at all those snails.
There's easy hundreds in here.
You'll have your whole tank will be full of them. Don't watch it.
That's one pile.
Wow.
Right there. And that's my finger. It's the same substrate. It's almost up to my second knuckle.
Well, I think it was I Hate Stupid People said, how do you keep calcium in your tank?
I feed calcium. There's a couple things I do. I'll put a crushed oyster shell from Tractor Supply, like underneath my substrates. That helps. And I feed calcium chips that I get from Catfish Empire.
Foxy, you're not getting rid of everything, are you?
No.
Man, I feel so out of the loop because I've been gone for so long.
Oh, I know, Derek. You like I say, man. Puffer fish.
Yeah, he's in full salt, almost brackish, almost full salt, full marine.
Lake Perry, I feed ours ram horn cucumbers.
Oh man, you feed
romaine lettuce,
peas, brine shrimp.
Now, what are those there?
That's my baby tilapia fry.
Oh wow!
Oh, you're moving, Foxy. Okay, all right, that's what's happened.
And that's not even all of them. I got half of them in another tank.
Yeah.
And then I got this cool little tank.
Cool.
Awesome. I got crabs. Red claw crabs.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a lot going on up there too, Swampy, man. And Bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled one of them.
Appreciate you stopping in. Got cupped in a moment. I appreciate it and appreciate the thumbs up, y'all.
I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, your pods.
150, 300, 120, 120, 120, 55, more tilapia fry, air plants, Planet 55. That is a blue Texas cichlid.
Wow.
That's Fishymon's fish. Yeah, it seems like everybody's just giving me their fish.
Crazy.
Yep. Got Foxy's goldfish up there. I'm gonna pull this guy out. This is that older. It's one of my male tilapia. I'm gonna pull him out, and I'm probably gonna put all the baby fry in that tank.
I know it had to kill Foxy to get rid of those big goldfish.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
It had to kill Foxy to get rid of those big goldfish.
Yeah.
That'd be heartbroken.
It took her like a month and a half after she said that she was looking for a home for her to actually like, okay, come at him.
They're awesome.
Guy says, looks like we have a Pennsylvania fish rescue starting up.
Ain't it right?
You have to get a bigger house, Swampy.
Dude, this is my shop. This ain't even in my house.
How many tanks you got now, Swampy?
I'm up to 32.
32.
32.
Wow.
Including, but
That's what I wished I had a basement, man, where I could have a good solid foundation and this stuff. Yeah, all your tubs.
1, 2, 3, 4 more 300s that are starting to be set up for grow outs. There's my 100 that I took down. That's going to be used as a feed trough. There's another 100 right here, not even set up, and here's all my grow beds for my aquaponics system. My messy backyard. Yep.
That's awesome.
Fish room, fish tank, like a counter area, sink area, fish tank, fish tank, fish tank.
Man.
That was a muscle rack, wasn't it?
What, this rack?
Yeah.
This is a Sam's Club rack.
Sam's Club, right?
Yeah, 4 shelves. All my bins at the top, all got my fish supplies in it. There's my night crawlers. There's my red wigglers. Here's my mealworms. Here and here is all mealworms.
Tamara, you proven they can, those racks can hold the weight, though.
These racks hold up to 10,000 pounds and 2,500 pounds per shelf.
Wow. Beantown.
Say afternoon over here, Catfish. What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy. Just having my second cup of coffee. Terry Tropical Tanks. Great seeing you.
I finally got a minute to get away from the pup. The girlfriend took responsibility back. So,
well, I asked Furlough. I said, "I hope Butcher ain't mad at me about anything. I ain't got to see you on the panel last few days."
We've been really busy in the morning. I've been driving equipment around.
I remember you said you was driving around, but I get so used to you being on the panel and stuff.
Yeah, I'll be back up probably Monday. They usually keep me in the truck, for delivery purposes. But when they need extra people, I could still do all that stuff. I could still drive equipment. I could still do what they need me to do. But usually I just stay in the truck. But the last couple of days we've been really busy, so I've been driving equipment around and all sorts of stuff.
I don't have my scoot this coming week, so I can have longer streams and on my scoot days. So,
what do you got? April vacation?
No, he's with his mom this coming week. So,
there you go.
So, he done really good this week, though, man.
He's going down to Florida with you guys, right? Catfish.
Yeah, he'll be going to Florida with us. That'd be awesome.
You're going to Florida?
Yeah, end of June we'll be going to Panama. We got us a nice condo down there. Roy and Becky, y'all. Last I heard, they was going through Texas yesterday. They're headed back.
See, they're smart. They stay in the Southwest where it's warm.
Yeah, they're headed back to Indiana. I think their daughter's buying their house and everything, and then they'll be back on the road again. I think they're going to get them another camper or something. Last I heard.
An upgrade.
You on
camper towing
the fishing trips.
What's that, Derek?
You get on those deep sea fishing trips.
Yeah, I'd like to. Hopefully, we can get down there. I love shark fishing at night, but man, last year that June grass was so bad you couldn't keep a line out.
Yeah, you said the water was full of that
it was loaded last year, man,
like
and
the grass, right? That like grass, the seagrass got all.
Yeah, and as soon as you get your line thrown out, it's just weighted down with it last year. They're in Trent, Texas. Yeah, I don't know if they're getting
I only made that out of Arizona. That's
old
good.
camper or I know one time they was talking about upgrading or changing.
I'm headed to Starbucks, Catfish.
You're running late for Starbucks, aren't you?
I had to take care of the pup first.
I heard your Boston team lost again.
Yeah, the Celtics lost. They did. I don't know if I got it on stream, but I threw my remote at the end. I was so mad.
You can't let them out.
I forget if I hit end stream before I did it, but I threw my remote at the end of the stream.
Oh, nice block.
I was not a happy camper.
Well, I tell you, I felt that way. The Predators meltdown against Blackhawks that second game. They came back last night and won. Had a good game.
I tell you one thing though, Preds are going to make the playoffs. Don't make the playoffs.
I'm thinking, who is it? Dallas has got a few games extra still to play. It's going to make it close.
Yeah, but here's the thing: Predators, even if they get the play-in, you know what I mean. Even if they have to play a play-in game, they're still better than whoever they're going to play.
Yeah.
Unless you.
I hope I get in.
I haven't looked at the Flyers lately. They've been disappointing.
They fell off. That's another one. They fell off a cliff, man. What they were playing so good at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, they were doing so good, and then all of a sudden they just.
I know. That's what shocked me is that they started off like the first half of the season they were playing really good, like really good hockey, and it just fell off.
Swampy buddy, what's your watch hours now?
We lost him.
and we lost him.
Great having Tammy in here.
And he's gone.
I guess signal candy.
I'm back.
There he is.
Yeah, they just fell off the face of the earth.
The watch hours?
And we just lost Butcher.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I don't know. My Sixers look pretty good, though.
Y'all just talked. Awesome. Y'all, we've had a great stream this morning, man. Some great people, and I really appreciate Lake Ferry coming in and Bigfoot, and I didn't realize they had all the tanks they got and everything. And
yeah, you'll be surprised how many people that have fish tanks.
Yeah, and that you don't even know, and in these other sites, and they don't mention it or anything. Hey, y'all welcome anytime, and don't forget about Bode Mama and Foxy and all of them. The ladies takeover streams tonight, y'all.
Yeah, Bold Mama's taking over Saturday night.
She's taking over, getting your watch hours pretty well.
Yeah, she's helping me out a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Bigfoot's awesome.
Well, it didn't help. It didn't help either that I missed this Thursday. I was just so busy in the fish room. I worked in the fish room until like 11 p.m.
Well, I've been dealing with Luke this week, and I've been missing a lot of streams and trying to get the yard straightened out and everything. I got me a weed eater and saw and stuff, so I'm going to really try to get my yard called up and got to get my garden going, so got to get everything going and start getting back in streams like I was. Fort Wayne Comics are my favorite hockey team of all time. I guess Butcher, man, he dropped off to rush into Starbucks.
Going to get his $12 cup of coffee.
Give me a triple stat.
Foxy's on MTA at 3 today. Awesome.
MTA.
Foxy and Mary, man, I ain't been able to last few weeks even catch there. I tell you, when I got school with Luke, by the time school's over with, I go straight to that bed in there. I'm wore out. The next thing I wake up, it's all
Terry, you know how bad it is when you realize that you have a problem with fish tanks? Is when you go somewhere to pick up 2 fish tanks and they offer to sell you a third one and you strap it to the roof of your store.
I know.
Hours with it on the roof.
Petro, man, appreciate you. Y'all, I think it's the 3rd member today, so awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Petro, man.
Again, Terry.
What's that?
You're climbing back up again, huh?
Yeah, that's the way it does, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Appreciate y'all just hanging out with me. Fish on. Great having Derek back. Like I say, Derek was gone too long.
I'm only back for a little while.
Back off.
Yeah, it's good to see you again, Derek.
Seemed like your connection's been a lot better lately.
Yeah. What, Catfish? Sorry.
No, it seems like your connection's been a lot better lately.
Yeah, I'm on my old internet, which is apparently works better here than my phone internet. I don't know.
But I mean, you're still in Texas, right?
No, I'm in Mississippi right now.
Oh, you're back in Mississippi, all right.
Yeah,
I know
just sure
Mississippi, you wasn't getting good signal and stuff, and
You're bouncing all over the place.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you was back in Mississippi.
Yeah, I came home for a few days to check on things, fish tank and cat and most things. Dad's been taking care of the fish tank for me.
Hit the wrong button, y'all. All right. Got to run, Roy and Becky. Great seeing you. Y'all stay safe on the road.
See you later, Roy and Becky. We have a good trip.
They driving down the interstate. I guess it's Interstate Tuesday, and had their camera on. The dog laying back there on their sofa, and they're just cruising along. Live streaming. I hate stupid people. Appreciate you. Let's see what I can find.
Cool cartoons.
Yeah, I've been working on some extras.
See if I remember how to change my camera around.
Cartoons. That's pretty cool.
Oh man, make a big batch of waffles for the kids this morning. Didn't last long. I could handle a plate of waffles right now.
I want some pan fried biscuits, man. I seen you made them the other week, man.
The cornbread?
Yeah.
Man, that I made some that's actually the first time I ever done it, the cornbread sticks the other day. Man, I can eat that stuff by itself.
Meow. Meow.
Yeah, I broke out the old recipe book just the other day. I'm gonna start cooking some stuff out of it in a while.
I got out there and smoked some pork chops last night, man. They just melt in your mouth. I love cooking, man.
Mm-hmm.
I love eating.
Oh man, Easter, my uncle smoked the turkey. Best smoked turkey ever.
Yeah, fried cornbread in a skillet, man. I love fried cornbread. What was that, Derek?
And so my uncle he smoked the turkey for Easter dinner. Man, that's good.
Smoked turkey'd be good.
Terry, do you ever get your plants?
What's that?
You ever get them plants that somebody said the plants that you were looking for?
No, I never did send them. That was Anthony. Anthony ain't been back in lately again, so.
But I'll just send them. I'll just send you them plants if you want them still.
I'd love to have some plants, man. Especially now that I got my fish room set up in here. My Tetra tank right now, I got a couple artificial plants in there with it, but I got those Amazon. What are they? Amazon swords or something like that. But I like to get some frog bit and stuff to help on the nitrates and stuff. Yeah, give me some cornbread and a good, man, that looks good.
That is
Lake Ferry, appreciate it.
That is red root floater.
I love them, man. Y'all, Lake Ferry, appreciate you.
Red
root floater.
I was supposed to get some plants.
Frog bit.
See, I like all that, man.
I'm supposed to get some plants from Big J, but everything happened all at once.
Dwarf water
And
lettuce.
that big winter snowstorm happened. I'm just like,
I don't get to see Big J much anymore. Has he been around or?
I've seen him a few places, and I haven't talked to him in a while.
That's one plant.
I love it. I love him, Swampy.
That's Amazon frog bit.
Wow.
Nice.
And I got some pretty big hands.
Yeah, I love that. And they got a good roots hang from them, don't they?
I just put these in here not too long ago, but they're about an inch on them right now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
In your tank, man, they'll come back. Yeah, I got a bunch of it. There's a piece of it.
Lake Ferry Prepper, thank you.
Yeah, it ain't me, Lake Ferry. It's all of y'all, man. It takes all y'all to make a great channel, y'all.
Yeah, I'll have to throw some in a box for you.
Really neat.
Yeah, I was gonna send them to you, and then you were like, told me.
I know, man. I was having bad feelings and stuff again. I was almost in the mood to give it all up, but man, knock on wood. Lately, I've been feeling better than I have felt in a year. But I was almost in a giving up point there.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been doing a lot better lately. I hope I can keep it going like that.
That's good.
So, yeah, but when you get feeling bad all the time, man, I don't know, you just
don't feel like doing anything.
Yeah, you don't feel like doing anything. So I was about to give up on my tanks there at one time. And now that I got this room fixed up, I'm enjoying this room set up and everything.
Do you have any dirted tanks?
No, I haven't done a dirted one yet. I'm gonna do one of those eco completes. And but all my tanks is sand and
I was gonna say just go to Tractor Supply and get the black sand blasting sand.
man, Patty, that is awesome, Patty. Love you, Patty.
Hey, this. It's black diamond.
Patty took a bite out of my surfboard there.
Where have you found those things, Catfish?
Appreciate you. Love you, Patty. Man, I appreciate all of y'all. Man, look at all the green on this board. It's crazy. I'm going to have to get in there and rework all my... And believe me, I enjoy reworking all my banners and stuff. Y'all, that said, let me play my membership, and I will be getting everybody added, but I want to play all my great members, y'all. Then I want to play a little something for Peppa.
That is so great.
I don't even know anymore.
Bold Mama, dang, I didn't see Bold. I think Bold Mama slipped by me.
Bold Mama's been here for a while.
I mean, the members, I think a few of them is slipping by me.
What? Bold Mom is a member now?
Yeehaw!
Bold Mama, Patty. I hate stupid people. I'm running out of logos again. I know what I want to get me. You remember going, y'all might not remember, but none of y'all might not be old enough, but you used to go drive in how they'd have those little dancing cartoons.
Yes.
And mission and everything.
Yes. The dancing hot dog and the dancing.
Yeah, I need to get me some of that up here. That'd be pretty neat. I used to love the intermissions. Crazy. Y'all, I appreciate all of y'all. Petro Man, I can't remember if I noticed Petro Man. I think so, but
Yeah, you got him.
all of y'all. If I miss anybody, I apologize. Yeah, I used to love those intermissions they do with the recyclable homestead. Great having you. Y'all, I appreciate everybody's a member, y'all. I understand I can't afford to be members or anything, but man, just watch those commercials and everything. Anybody's stream who's monetized, y'all. Let YouTube pay, and everybody's part of the membership. Griffin, buddy.
What up, Griffin?
I haven't seen Griffin around. I've seen him in a stream the other day.
Premium.
Yeah, it's great.
I saw him last night in Kenny's stream.
Somebody said we should start a mafia.
What's that, Swampy?
Somebody said we should start a PA fish mafia.
You cut out on me still. I don't know.
I'm saying they should have started a PA fish mafia.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
And there's a bunch of us. There's a lot of us that are popping up out of the woodwork.
It is.
Hey,
Griffin been hiding. Have you found you a woman, Griffin? Is that the reason you're hiding?
Nah, he's been setting up fish tanks.
And yeah, he probably just got 300 gallon or something.
It was I was sorry I couldn't get in there Sunday night. I was lurking, but Griffin's up there ahead of Foxy, and I heard y'all wound up going about 6 hours Sunday night, but I had school. I know. Well, I did pop in, but I know I can't get that battle. I would never been in school yet. Foxy, thank you. And y'all don't forget, what time is y'all stream tonight? 7? Bone Mom and ladies take over. Hey, Foxy, thanks for coming in. And y'all, Redfish, Bluefish is at 12 Central. And Big Tank Hank, I don't know what time for sure, but Redfish, Bluefish is just about 40 minutes away.
All right, Cherry, I'm going to jump off, brother.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get off. I'm hitting 3 hours and 2 minutes, y'all. But, man, all my great members, all the super chats, I appreciate everybody. And all the new people, man. Lake Ferry, all of y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in, hanging out, and sharing me out. I appreciate you sharing us out. And everybody just make sure you got each other, y'all.
All right. Cool. Thanks for having me up, Catfish. Great stream.
Oh, yeah, Roxanne and Mary will be on multiple tank at 3 Eastern, y'all. So it's at 2 o'clock Central. Sorry about that, Derek.
Okay. That's
okay. But I think Catfish going to have to fix them something to eat, and I might wind up having to make a run to the pet store with it raining out. I was in the yard and I can't get out there, but y'all, it's been awesome. I appreciate everybody, love every one of you, y'all. Everybody have a great day. I'll be seeing you around.
All right.
Thanks.
See you, Catfish.
All right.